Ecstatic Love for Krishna, an essential subject from Vinipedia as the dust on the lotus flower exhibits the exquisite beauty of the flower. All the gopis, cowherd women, applied the dust of kukuma on their lotus-like faces. These beautiful gopis took their different presentations and very soon reached the house of Maharyananda. Overburdened with their heavy hips and swollen breasts, the gopis could not proceed very quickly toward the house of Nanda Maharya, but out of ecstatic love for Krishna they proceeded as quickly as possible. Srila Prabhupada's books, lectures, conversations and letters offer a comprehensive presentation of this essential subject as seen in the Vinikote's Ecstatic Love for Krishna category. An introduction from his books is given below in the following 8 quotes. Quotes from Srila Prabhupada's books. Everything in connection with Krishna is called ecstatic devotional love, although it may be exhibited in different ways, sometimes in right order and sometimes as a perverted reflection. According to the opinion of all expert devotees, anything that will arouse ecstatic love for Krishna is to be taken as an impetus for transcendental mellow. Nectar of Devotion, Chapter 51. Ecstatic love for Krishna, which is known as anubhava, is symptomized by the following signs. 1. Becomes engaged exclusively in the service of the Lord, being attentive to carry out the orders of the Lord faithfully. 1. Becomes undisturbed and non-envious in full transcendental loving service to the Lord. And 1. Makes friendship with the devotees of the Lord who are situated in faithful service to Him. All of these symptoms are called anubhava, ecstatic love. Nectar of Devotion, Chapter 37. Maharya Parkait's behavior, his remaining patient even at the last point of his life, his undisturbed condition of mind, is an example of reservation. This is one of the characteristics of a devotee who has developed ecstatic love for Krishna. Nectar of Devotion, Chapter 18. Sometimes belching also becomes a symptom of ecstatic love for Krishna. There is evidence of this in poor MS's address to one crying associate of RDHR. My dear daughter, don't be worried because our mat RDHR is belching. I am about to offer a remedial measure for this symptom. Do not cry so loudly. Nectar of Devotion, Chapter 27. His Gorga feature. Krishna tastes separation from Krishna in the ecstasy of our mat RDHR. This ecstatic form is our Krishna Chaitanya. Our Krishna is always the transcendental reservoir of all pleasure, and he is technically called Dhralalita. Our mat RDHR is the embodiment of spiritual energy, personified as ecstatic love for Krishna. Therefore only Krishna can touch her. The Dhralalita aspect is not seen in any other form of the Lord, including Vu and Nrya. Chaitanya Ta, Madhya LL 8.288. Without having ecstatic love for Krishna, one cannot see him directly. Therefore through the mercy of our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Brahmananda Bhrat has acquired direct vision of the Lord. Chaitanya Ta, Madhya LL 10.181. The characteristics are as follows. 4. He does not long for any material respect in return for his activities. 5. He is always certain that Krishna will bestow his mercy upon him. 6. He is always very eager to serve the Lord faithfully. Nectar of Devotion, Chapter 18. In the material world there is no such thing as a lover's wanting to please the senses of his beloved. Actually, in the material world, everyone wants mainly to gratify his own personal senses. The gopis, however, wanted nothing at all but to gratify the senses of the Lord, and there is no instance of this in the material world. Therefore the gopis' ecstatic love for Krishna is sometimes described by scholars as being like the lusty desire of the material world, but actually this should not be taken as a literal fact. It is simply a way of trying to understand the transcendental situation. Nectar of Devotion, Chapter 15.